Why do few reach 110, while most never see 80? Living to see 100 years old is a remarkable achievement. But recent scientific studies suggest that extreme longevity is not just random luck. Centenarians, people aged 100 or more, don't simply live longer. They often live better. Many of them swim. They hike. They eat well. They remain mentally sharp. And here's the shocking part. Some of us feel exhausted at 25. So how is this possible? That question is the main goal of our videos, to understand why. Traditionalists often say today's centenarians grew up in a different world. A world without ultra-processed foods, artificial additives, and colorings. Constant digital stress, endless social comparison. They lived simpler lives. They walked more. They talked more. They stayed close to family, friends, and community. They used home remedies. They ate food grown close to the earth. They didn't live under the pressure of curating a public image every moment. As researcher Smith explains, they minded their own business, reducing chronic stress and even vicarious trauma. And yes, all of this clearly helps. Healthy food, movement, stress management, strong relationships. These factors are proven to improve health and extend lifespan. But here's the problem. This still doesn't explain everything. Even with the healthiest lifestyle, living past 110 is extremely rare. So the real question becomes, why do a small number of people live beyond 110, while most never reach 100 or even 90? Scientists have been asking this for decades, and the answers are still incomplete. According to Dr. Mayana Zatz and her co-authors, part of the problem lies in how longevity research has been done. Most large genomic databases focus on genetically homogeneous populations. That leaves major gaps, especially for admixed populations. As researcher Matías Fittagol de Castro explains, this gap is especially limiting in longevity research because admixed supercentenarians may carry unique protective genetic variants that are invisible in more homogeneous populations. And this is where Brazil becomes incredibly important. Why Brazil is unique. Brazil's population history is unlike almost anywhere else on Earth. Portuguese colonization began in 1500. Around 4 million enslaved Africans were forcibly brought to the country. Later waves of European and Japanese immigration followed. The result, one of the most genetically diverse populations in the world. Early genomic studies of over 1,000 Brazilians aged 60+ revealed nearly 2 million previously unknown genetic variants. Later studies expanded this even further. Over 8 million undescribed genetic variants. More than 36,000 potentially harmful ones. Yet, people still lived extraordinarily long lives. Researchers built a rare and valuable cohort. Over 160 centenarians, including 20 validated supercentenarians from diverse regions, cultures, and socioeconomic backgrounds. Among them, Sister Ina, who lived to 116, once the world's oldest living person. The two oldest men in the world, one lived to 112, the other is currently 113. What makes this group extraordinary isn't just their age. Many were mentally sharp, independent in daily tasks, living most of their lives with limited access to modern healthcare. This allows scientists to study natural biological resilience, not longevity supported by advanced medicine. A family that defies probability. One family in the study stands out. A 110-year-old woman had nieces aged 100, 104, and 106, making it one of the longest-lived families ever documented in Brazil. The most astonishing detail, the oldest niece, now 106, was still competing as a swimming champion at age 100. This aligns with previous research showing siblings of centenarians are 5 to 17 times more likely to reach extreme old age themselves. What makes their bodies different? Researchers discovered something remarkable. Their immune systems don't simply decline, they adapt. Protein recycling systems remain active. Cellular cleanup stays efficient. Damaged proteins don't accumulate like in normal aging. An unusual expansion of cytotoxic CD4 plus T cells, these cells behave more like CD8 plus immune cells, a profile rarely seen in younger people. In one 116-year-old supercentenarian, researchers found rare immune-related genetic variants, genes linked to protein maintenance and genome stability. Interestingly, while some followed Mediterranean diets, Brazilian supercentenarians reported no food restrictions. the ultimate test, COVID-19. During the COVID-19 pandemic, something incredible happened. 3 Brazilian supercentenarians contracted COVID-19 in 2020 before vaccines existed and survived. Laboratory analysis showed strong EG responses, neutralizing antibodies, immune markers linked to early viral defense. How did people over 110 defeat a virus that killed millions of younger individuals? That question remains one of the most fascinating mysteries in aging research. Why this matters? Supercentenarians don't just live longer. They show resistance, adaptability, biological resilience. They don't merely endure aging, they actively counter it. By studying genetically diverse populations, like Brazil's, scientists may uncover protective mechanisms that benefit all of humanity. Not just to live longer, but to live better. *, you can access our other videos from the link at the top right. Don't forget to like and subscribe.